Welcome to another section of Excel for Everyone. This section addresses formatting commands that can be used to enhance the visual appearance of a worksheet. Small changes in the layout of your worksheet can give you big improvements in readability, presentation, and more importantly, ease of use, which is a critical step in creating a valuable tool for you or your coworkers when making key decisions. They need to understand what they are working with. Alright, let's talk and more action. Whenever you are working with Excel, it's a good idea and actually very important to use appropriate number formats for your data. The reason is that number formats tell your worksheet exactly what type of numerical data you are using. And in Excel, you can format numbers for different things like currency, percentages, decimals, dates, phone numbers, etc. We already done a little bit of numerical formatting in previous lessons, and you may have noticed every time we enter a number into a cell, Excel tries to apply the right format automatically. But let's see some new examples. Watch what happens when we enter a calendar day into the cell. For example, 2/5/2021. If you look at the numbers section in the ribbon, Excel is already using the date number format. This tells Excel that we are working with a calendar date, not a regular number. Now, click the little arrow to display the drop-down menu, and you'll see that there are several other number formats you can choose from. Whenever you enter a numerical value that Excel can't quite figure it out, it will usually just leave the general format applied to the cell. You remember when we first entered out numerical data in the budget, it didn't have a particular formatting other than it was recognized as a number. Now, in this case, instead of the show date format, I'm going to select the long date option, as it will be easier to read. There you go. Now, note that although I changed the display format, the formula bar still shows me the actual value in the cell. So the long date format didn't change the actual data, only how it displays in the worksheet. Again, using the proper number formatting is not only about making things easier to read. Imagine you are working with a report that includes calendar dates. Instead of typing each date in the spreadsheet, now that Excel understands that this is formatted as a date, we can use the fill handle to continue the series of dates. And remember, this works with patterns too. For example, if I require a list displaying every couple of days, I'll type, let's say, 2/7/2021. Then I'll apply the long format, select both, and extend with the fill handle. This gives you a good idea of how much of a time saver it could be when you need to work in days range, weeks, months, years, etc. And you don't have to type all that data. Now, as we know, Excel doesn't always understand what we're trying to type. So to really take advantage of its automated tool, you need to follow up some specific guidelines and enter your data in specific ways. For example, if I type April 1st, Excel doesn't recognize it as a date. So if I try to use the fill handle, it will only replicate the data entered. To fix this, we can either enter 4/1 and the year 2021, or just type April 1. Excel understands what we are trying to do and apply a custom date format to our data. Alright, so to be a little more precise in our budget, we'll add the dates for the trade shows Jamie and Tim will be attending and properly formatted. First, I'll make some space by selecting and moving the information we currently have. Okay, there you go. Note that because we're using cell references, Excel understands we are moving the data, so our formulas continue working as they get automatically updated to continue referencing the necessary values and cells. Okay, I'll add dates as the title and enter some trade show dates here. The first two are scheduled for the first quarter, so I'll just add some dates in January and March. Okay, now the Southern show will be in the third quarter. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's go back to number formatting. As you can see in our table, we are not using decimals in our main budget amounts. So I'll change the default currency format to not use decimals. If you look under the drop-down menu, there are a couple of buttons with arrows and zeros. These commands allow you to control how many decimal places are displayed in your cell. So, I'll select the range of budget expenses in the table, and as you can see, clicking in Increasing Decimal will add more decimals to the amounts, and vice versa. Clicking on Decrease Decimal will reduce or eliminate the decimals in my amounts. Nice, just what I was looking for. Okay, now that you know how number formats work, take some time to explore, familiarize, and play with the multiple options that Excel offers to format your numerical data.